What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Street Credit, a place where broke college students don't exist. And I am so excited. When am I not excited? The day I stop being excited is the day y'all should worry. Because, I don't know, I like talking about credit. I talk about credit in my sleep. I'll probably be at home. Utilization is 30%. I'm just kidding. I probably don't do that. But anyway, hey, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about unsecured lines of credit versus secured lines of credit and how you can go about acquiring both. Let's go. All right, y'all. So let's talk about unsecured lines of credit and secured lines. Now, when I first got started with this credit industry stuff, I did not know the difference in between applying for either. But there is a difference, a huge difference, and there is a way that you can get denied for both. Yes, both. So when it comes to secured lines of credit, we're going to start there first. Secured lines of credit is where you would put a deposit down, typically $200 minimum, between $200 to $5,000. The more that you can put down, the better on secured lines of credit. And when you put that down, you're making an agreement with the lender to say, hey, give me a try. You know, this is a trial period. Give me a try. Let's see how I do with this. And then after a certain amount of time of behaviors, and if you're using it in a responsible way, they will then take it to an unsecured line, meaning they will refund you your money. Not all companies, so check. Not all companies, but they will refund you your money and then turn your credit card line into a traditional or unsecured line where they've given you a limit. So with secured lines of credit, you're going to put that deposit down. And what you're telling them is, hey, give me this trial period to see how I do with it. Typically about I've seen someone get transitioned over in as quick as 3 months. But anywhere from like 6 months to a year, give me a trial with this card. Let's see how I do. And then after that, we can revisit and see if I'm able to get a unsecured line with you guys. Now, before you go and just ask for a secured card, you want to make sure you're in a position to be approval ready. Because even though you're putting up your own money, you're putting up your own deposit, there are still some banks and lenders who will deny you. So you want to check with them these couple of things. Number one, if I put this with you guys, is there any requirements that need to be seen on my report prior to opening this line? Because I want to make sure I'm not getting denied or getting an inquiry on my file because y'all don't want to accept me. I'll take other steps. So find out that. Also find out too, is there an opportunity for me to transition this secured line to an unsecured line at some point? And if so, what are the requirements? Some will tell you, some will not, but hey, it's better to ask. Then you also want to find out, 3, all right, if I put this money up and I deposit it with you guys, at the end of that trial period where I may be transitioning into an unsecured line, if that is an option for you guys, will y'all give me my money back, or are y'all just going to post that to the account as the limit? Ask them those things. You want to find that out before you just go put your money somewhere, because there are companies who will not change it from a secured line to an unsecured line. That means you'll never receive a limit increase. So you may start with $200, but when it's time to turn it into a unsecured line of credit and they refund you that $200, you want that limit to be a little bit higher than $200, right? So you want to make sure that they're going to actually give limit increases, and what will you have to do to qualify for those things? So those are some good questions that you want to ask if you're going with the secured line. Now, in order to qualify with the secured line, I always tell someone to go with credit builder loans first, like Self. They have a few other companies out there, Credit Strong, where you can do those credit building loans. Oh, even Self-Help Credit Union is really good. See if they have one qualifying in your state. But they're really good for starter loans where you can start building a relationship. That way, when it's time to go for a secured line of credit or a secured credit card, they're more accepting of you because they see that you have a relationship built with another bank versus not having anything. So that's how you would go about a secured line. Now, unsecured lines are where you will probably just apply and they say, yes, you get credit and you get credit and you get credit, right? That's how unsecured lines work. You apply, you get approved, they give you a limit to work with, and then you run the credit strategy hack that we talked about in a previous video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back. Go back and find it. Go back and find it. You got to be in, right? You got to be in with the twin. So that is how the unsecured lines work. Now, if you're coming from a secured line, well, guess what's going to happen? If they're turning you into that traditional or that unsecured line of credit, they're now giving you a limit to work with because they said, hey, I like your relationship with other banks, or you've done really great with your secured line. We now want to extend unsecured lines of credit to you, and we'll give you a limit increase of $200 or $300. They may take you from the $200 that you deposited, send you that $200 back, and take you up to $500 to see how you work with that. And you just allow that to run that hack. Run it consistently. This way you can continuously see yourself elevate. So I hope that was helpful, because guess what? We got to understand this stuff if we're going to be out here playing with it. We don't want to, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Y'all lucky I ain't have nothing else to say after that. But I hope that was helpful. Happy credit building. And I need to see y'all April 3rd through the 5th. Make sure that y'all in the course, in the challenge, the college credit challenge, where we're talking about, make sure that y'all are in the college credit challenge, to where we're talking about how to put actual steps to this. We're turning around the way that we believe, or our belief system around money. We're changing our relationship with that. We're going to be talking about that during the challenge. We're also going to be talking about the behaviors that you guys got to have and how you can actually implement that where you are right now, even if you have $0 in your account. And then talk about how we can start building a budget, whether that's monetizing your expertise or finding you a side hustle that you like to do. Whatever it takes to expand your budget so that you can expand the experiences that you're having to build wealth. So drop down in the description. I got to see y'all up in there. Hit that link, get on that wait list, and pay attention to your email. Pay attention to your email for me. Put me at the top in priority, because I got a lot of free gifts and scholarships and all these other different things that I want to share out for you guys. But you got to pay attention, because it pays to look at your email. Bye, y'all.